Hello everyone, I'm Max Garza and I'm going to present to you what means going global to me. Now today, November 23rd of 2022, we celebrate the Football World Cup in Qatar. The first elimination round has been played during this week, and it is amazing to think that many countries around the globe have gathered their best players to show who's the best at football. Well, this also implies that their fan base will do the impossible to go to the other side of the world and show their support to the players of their countries. However, this World Cup has raised many concerns, not only because of the last-minute cancellation of beer selling, even though the government have signed special zones for drinking for foreigners, it also includes the many strict laws that everyone should follow without exception. But going back to the subject of beer, Budweiser is estimated to make a revenue of up to 75 million euros in zero beer sales there. Now, what are they planning to do with all that produced beer? Simple. They decided to give it away for free to the country who wins the World Championship. Now, this is a perfect example of what it means and what it does not mean to go global. Now, ever since the 90s, we have faced the globalization phenomenon. And to put it in short term, globalization, it is a process in which cultures, economies, and technologies across the globe start to be shared and to be at the reach of anyone interested in it. In the past, becoming a connoisseur of any culture implies that you had a lot of wealth and a lot of money to spend. Nowadays, thanks to the internet, knowledge is at the access of anyone who's interested in it. But let's go back to the example of the alcohol ban in Qatar. Any sport event will gather a lot of people. People who are willing to spend their money on the celebration before, during, and after the game. And for many cultures, alcohol and partying go hand by hand. However, this is not the case for Muslim countries, which they are considered as a major sin. Sure, part of their core philosophies is to spread the word of the Prophet Muhammad and show the righteous way of life to others and how to live their lives. But you know who also does that? Vegans. Now, imagine that dear friend of yours invited you to fancy dinner at the five-star buffet, famous for the top quality meat. And you're excited to visit the place, taste all what they have to offer, and update with your friend of how life's been with you. You arrive at the place, see the juicy steaks, and decide to grab one. You sit at the table, and your friend is already there. He obviously excited to see you, but remember that you didn't grab anything to drink. So you leave the steak at the table and go for a cola. And when you came back, the steak is gone. Where did it go? You politely ask your friend of the whereabouts of the missing steak, and he confesses that he threw it away because he explained that eating meat is morally wrong because of the likes of sacrificing the meat industry live awful life full of despair, sadness, and that meat does a lot of damage to the body. And he felt that his obligation as someone enlightened by the goodness of veganism to show the righteous path to everyone they can. And probably at this point you are thinking, dude, chill out. It's my body and decide what to eat. Good for you that veganism is working, but I want to enjoy my steak. And your friend at the moment sees the cola that you're holding and goes on a rant of how bad soft drinks are for your health and the environment, and you see how absurd and awkward this situation really is? Now, this situation could be prevented with two simple things. One, previous research. And two, mutual respect and empathy. These simple two advices can help you have an open mind and help you go global. But also be aware that not everyone is willing to follow these two advices. So please pay extra attention to the first advice in particular if you're going abroad overseas. You don't want to end up like the Mexican fans who were arrested and sentenced to 30 whiplashes for smuggling alcohol into Qatar. Now, going back to the subject of the Mexican fans. Each edition of the World Cup, there's always one Mexican that ends up doing something that puts us in shame on an international level. During the 2002 World Cup, for the first time in history, the Korean subway system was pulled by the emergency stop, and during the 2020 Olympic Games, one drunk fan pissed over the peace flame of Hiroshima, turning it off. Because of incidents like that, the FIFA had been threatening the Mexican team from their ban and suspension due to attitude and attitude of their fan base. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know that we Latinos are party people, and it doesn't feel the same to celebrate a football game without a beer at hand. But have an open mind for new experiences and new philosophies of life. Enjoy the local activities, chat with locals, taste the cuisine, and let's show everyone abroad the best of Mexico has to offer. Thank you.